as that wind stays down a little bit, we should be all right.
What about the play down the stretch? Last weekend, we were on the field, lost 3 or 4 games to Northwestern. Your feelings on that series?
Definitely should have got 2, if not 3 out of that series. We gave some away. We're still just not hitting on all things at once, pitching, hitting, fielding all at once, and hopefully we can get back to that today.
We were on the field, lost 3 or 4 games to Northwestern. Your feelings on that series?
Definitely should have got 2, if not 3 out of that series. We gave some away. We're still just not hitting on all things at once, pitching, hitting, fielding all at once, and hopefully we can get back to that today. Defense has been good, pretty solid. We got to have better pitching out of the bullpen. That's been our Achilles heel this year, and at some point it's got to turn around or we're going to be out of this real quick.
Jaden Stone seems to be carrying the stick right now for you guys offensively. He's doing a great job for you guys.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it was tough, missing him in the fall. He got hurt in the fall with a torn hamstring, so not knowing what he was going to bring us. He has just really stepped up to the plate in that leadoff spot and also in center field. And I don't even talk to him. I don't want to mess him up. He's on fire right now, and hopefully that continues this weekend.
Had a week to really get ready for this series at this point in the season. Do you like to take this many days off to maybe concentrate on yourselves?
I mean, I never like to take that many days off. I like to get game situation, but we did a lot of live at-bats during the week indoors. We kind of had some mental days and some meetings. Wednesday night we actually had a team movie night and watched The Natural. A lot of guys haven't seen that, so kind of brought them in and had a fun night there. Just kind of relax, get the guys loose. So I mean, we felt good going into Concordia yesterday before that got canceled, and hopefully that'll just carry over today.
All right, so I'm going to play the Concordia series on Monday. Does that change the pitching plans for the weekend?
No, we originally planned on Velasquez and Miller going today anyway, so. Wilson and Max Smith were going to go yesterday. They'll just go Monday instead, and then we're right back on regular rotation going into next weekend.
All right, so Velasquez will get to start in game number 1, I assume, today for you. A kid that throws the ball well, but the last couple of outings have been shaky to begin with.
Yeah, he's been giving up some hits, but he stays in there, he battles. The biggest thing is we haven't scored a lot of runs for him this year, and that's got to change today, hopefully. And we got to give him a little leeway. He can breathe a little easier and not have to work so hard out there.
And Marcus Miller, he's probably been the most consistent guy, the most consistent arm you've had all season long.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he like I said before, he throws all pitches for strikes and any counts. And, when things behind him happen, runs, hits, whatever, it doesn't affect him mentally, which is his biggest trait is just being mentally sound. And he's not afraid out there. He's going to go right at him with all the stuff.
Looks like the wind blowing out here today, so it might help us out a little bit offensively.
It's surprising when I came here. Everybody told me that balls don't leave this park, but I think I've seen 6 or 7 already, so none's going to surprise me, but we'll take the wind and use it.
All right, Joe, what about Dordt today?
They're kind of like us. I was just talking to their head coach over there, and I mean, they're kind of struggling a little bit, bouncing back and forth, and so we just got to make sure to capitalize on that and make sure we're ready to play our game.
All right, good luck.
All right, thank you.
You've been listening to In the Dugout, brought to you by Tom Dinsdale Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, located at 2800 Osborne Drive East in Hastings. Stay tuned. Hastings College play-by-play is up next on your exclusive home for Broncos sports, Extreme Sports.
With the spring weather upon us, Bob Sass Flowers has everything you need to feel that spring sunshine in your home. Colorful spring silks, spring-scented candles.
Extreme Sports has been bringing you the exclusive home of Hastings College athletics, and we're just getting started. Thanks to our incredible sponsors and your support, Extreme Sports 2 has been a huge success, and now we're excited to announce the launch of Extreme Sports 3. With Extreme Sports 3, you'll get even more local sports coverage. Plus, 24/7 access to Sports by Line, where you'll hear the best in national sports talk. Whether it's Hastings College, high school action, or the latest from around the sports world, we've got it covered across all 3 streams. And don't forget, when we're not broadcasting games. Join us weekday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for Huddle Up with Mike Will and Tyson Havronik. It's the perfect way to start your day with sports, news, weather, and great local interviews. So tune in, check out all 3 streams, and stay with us for even more sports coverage coming soon. Thank you to our sponsors for making it all possible, and to you, our listeners, for keeping Extreme Sports strong. Hastings College Baseball is brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your family's home for healthcare. By Bob Sass Flowers, 2618 West 2nd, serving Hastings since 1955. By Tom Dinsdale Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, located at 2800 Osborne Drive East in Hastings. By Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill. Enjoy great food, good service, and a warm, friendly atmosphere at 2017 West 2nd. By Ruts Heating and Air, your York Midwest dealer in Hastings and Kearney. By Industrial Irrigation, reliable horsepower since 1955. By Bosselman Energy, a fuel supplier and distributor offering gas, diesel, aviation fuel, biodiesel, ethanol, and propane. By the Livingston Butler Vullen Funeral Home and Cremation Center of Hastings. By Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. By Highland Dairy. And by Teammates of Nebraska. So, ethanol and propane. By the Livingston Butler Vullen Funeral Home and Cremation Center of Hastings. By Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. By Highland Dairy. And by Teammates of Nebraska.
And welcome back here to Duncan Field as we've got Hastings College baseball action here this afternoon. The Dordt Defenders and the Broncos of Hastings. James Velasquez on the mound for the Broncos, and he does a job out of the bat here as he strikes out the number 1 guy in the batting order, and Jimmy Twooby. Now coming up there is going to be Carson Belcher. He's going to be the left fielder here for Dordt. So we're underway, Hastings and Dordt today, the 2 teams at the bottom of the Great Plains Athletic Conference, currently in 10th and 11th place squaring off here today. Dordt 15-21 in the season. The Defenders are 4-10 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Hastings sitting at 6-20. They are 3-9 in conference play. So Velasquez will get the start for Hastings in game number 1. It'll be Marcus Miller going for the Broncos in game number 2. Velasquez is 0-3 on the season. He's got an earned run average of 4.82. Velasquez making his 8th appearance of the season here today. He has started 6 other games. He's thrown 1 complete game so far this year, 36 innings pitched, giving up 42 base hits, 18 runs, 17 of those earned, 8 base on balls, and 25 strikeouts. Teams are batting only .294 against him. This is Carson Belcher at the plate for Dordt, and he's going to receive a 4-pitch walk. So Velasquez, he strikes out the first guy that he sees here in this ball game. Now Belcher gets a 4-pitch walk. He heads down to the bag at first, and now Matt McMillan, the designated hitter, comes up there next for the Defenders. Dordt, not a real powerful team at the plate. .234 is their team batting average on the season. McMillan, however, is the number 1 guy in that category. He's got a batting average of .328 on the season. McMillan has got 21 base hits and 64 trips to the plate so far this year. 5 doubles. He's got 1 home run. He's driven home 9 runs. He has scored 14 runs himself. Dordt with a base runner out at first base. There's a bouncer over the head of Velasquez, and that goes into center field for a base hit. Matt McMillan gets a base hit here for Dordt as he bounces out over the head of James Velasquez, the pitcher, picked up out there by Jaden Stone, the center fielder for Hastings. And now Logan Templeton is going to come to the plate next. Templeton is the third baseman. Batting average on the season is sitting at .284. on the year. This guy has more at-bats than anybody else on the team. 116 of them so far this year as he hammers that ball to the left side. That's going to get through there for a base hit into a left field. And the bases are going to be full here for Dordt in the first inning of play as Templeton gets a base hit to the left side. And Dordt has loaded the bases here in the first inning. Drew Araskas is going to come to the plate next. He is the right fielder. So Araskas with a .225 batting average. Left-handed hitter will come to the plate next. He's got 20 base hits and 89 trips to the plate. He's got 7 doubles. He's got a triple. He's got a home run. 17 RBIs on the season. He has scored 18 runs. Bases are loaded for Dordt here with only 1 out here in the first inning. And the pitch by Velasquez is going to be up high for a ball. Araskas has got 19 base on balls. He's got 34 strikeouts so far this season. And he bats from the left-hand side. Velasquez is a right-handed thrower here for the Broncos. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's on the way. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2-0 is the count. Velasquez, in his last 3 outings, his last outing was against Waldorf. He went 5 innings. He gave up 8 hits and 7 runs with no walks and 5 strikeouts. There's a high fly ball out toward left field. That's going to be in foul territory. His outing before that, he went the opener against Dakota Wesleyan. He went 5 2/3 innings. He gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, 7 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Against Northwestern in the first game of the series, he went 4 innings, gave up 12 hits, 5 runs, no walks, and 7 strikeouts. There's the next pitch by Velasquez. It's going to be up high for a ball. So the tail on him is, once he gets into the game, he's all right, but it's the first couple of innings that have bothered Velasquez. Again, he's 0-3 on the season. Have given up a lot of hits and a lot of runs early in those last 3 outings. There's the ball. It's going to be hit out toward left field. Elijah Merritt will settle under it. He'll make the catch. The runner at third base is going to tag. Here comes the throw. It's going to be cut off with a head-first slide at the plate here by Carson Belcher. So he scores. Dordt goes out on top. Drew Araskas flies out to left field, but that produces a run. Now there's 2 outs. The other 2 runners will stay put at first and second base, but Dordt has got a base runner across the plate here, and the defenders grab the lead over Hastings. It is 1-0. Morgan Wilkins coming up there next for Dordt. Wilkins is going to be the second baseman defensively. Wilkins with a batting average of .274 on the season. Again, a chilly day here in Hastings today. 46 degrees at game time. Winds blowing out of the north at 19. The feels like temperature is sitting at 35 degrees. Blankets and the hoodies and the winter coats are back on with the fans in the stands here this afternoon. Here comes the next pitch. A high fastball and a swing and a miss there by Wilkins. And he's even up on the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilkins has got 23 base hits and 84 trips to the plate. 5 doubles. He's got 6 home runs, 19 RBIs. He's walked 13 times. He has struck out 28 times. 1-1 is the count. Velasquez working from the stretch. Next pitch is going to be drilled out towards center field. That's going to be a base hit. Stone is going to pick it up. Here comes the run to the plate. Now Stone handles the ball out there in the center field, and taking second base on the play is going to be Wilkins. Morgan Wilkins gets an RBI single, plus a chalk up an error on the center fielder Jaden Stone to allow Wilkins to move from first to second. The second run comes to the plate in Mac McMillan. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Dordt has got the lead. Templeton moves over to third base on the play. Runners are on at second and third, and there's 2 men out. And now DJ Kerr is going to come to the plate next. So Dordt has already got 3 base hits here in the first inning. 3 base hits and a couple of runs. DJ Kerr, a .242 hitter, comes to the plate next. And the pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Kerr has got 16 base hits and 66 trips to the plate. He's got a couple of doubles, a couple of home runs. He has driven home 9 runs here for the defenders. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. Nothing in 2. 5 base on balls. 21 strikeouts for DJ Kerr. Runners on at second and third base here for Dordt. Top of the first inning. This is the 7-inning game today between Hastings and the Dordt defenders. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's going to be all the way back to the backstop. Count remains at 0-2. The Nebraska men's basketball team, they are in the championship game. That college basketball crown out in Las Vegas. The Huskers today beating Boise State 79-69. Huskers play for the trophy tomorrow against either Villanova or Central Florida. Those two teams getting ready to tip it off out in Vegas right now. But Nebraska winning today over Boise State. Kind of an upset there. Boise, the first team out of the NCAA basketball tournament. They were 26-10 coming into the ball game today with Nebraska. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. So Velasquez has a kind of a mixed bag here in the first inning. He gets a couple of strikeouts, no walks, but he gives up 2 runs, 3 base hits, 1 error on Hastings, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning. The score, it is Dordt 2, Hastings nothing. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports.
Mike Well back here at Duncan Field, and Hastings 2-0 is the score. Hastings is trailing here as we go with bottom of the first inning. Matt Eubanks is going to be the guy on the mound today for Dordt. He's got the best ERA on the team, is sitting at 3.46. His record is sitting at 2 wins, 2 losses. He's thrown 26 innings for Dordt this year, giving up 14 hits and 11 runs. 10 of those earned. 26 base on balls and 26 strikeouts. Team's batting only 167 against him. So Hastings, who has struggled offensively here this season, will come to the plate already trailing in this ball game by a score of 2-0. One guy who's not struggling at the plate this season is this guy here, Jaden Stone. Stone's got the best batting average on the team. In fact, he leads most of the offensive categories here for Hastings statistically. Stone with a .348 batting average on the season. He takes a pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Stone leads the team in batting average and at-bats, in runs scored, in base hits, in doubles and triples and home runs, total bases, base on balls, and stolen bases. Other than that, he hasn't done too much this year. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, bouncing ball toward first base. Is going to be grabbed there by a Kerr, and he steps on the bag, and Stone is retired here.
Now batting,
First baseman unassisted. Jace Valdez will come to the plate next for Hastings. Valdez is the shortstop. Valdez with a batting average of 170 on the season. Valdez has got 9 base hits and 53 trips to the plate. Couple of doubles, 6 RBIs for Valdez. Here comes the pitch to him. It's going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. 5 base on balls, 1 strikeout. So far this season for Jace Valdez, it's Stone, Valdez, and Delgado, the first 3 guys in the batting order here for the Broncos. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike, and it's now no balls and 2 strikes. Following Delgado, Eddie Henchuk will bat 4th. Elijah Merritt 5th. Caleb Dunick will bat in the number 6 spot for Hastings. Tristan Martinez in the number 7 spot today, as the next pitch is going to be fouled away. Tyler Welsh in the 8 hole, and Alistair Descartes, the second baseman, will bat 9th. Broncos is a team with a team batting average at .262, which is about 28 points higher than Dort's batting average. There's a ground ball towards short, and it's going to slide through there for a base hit in the center field. Schlesselman, the shortstop, making a diving attempt on that ball. It's just by his glove into left center field. Valdez will get the first base hit of the ball game here for Hastings. So the Broncos with a base runner at first. Hastings trailing in the ball game by a score of 2-0. Jared Delgado, the catcher, is coming up there next. Delgado, a .321 batting average here for the Broncos. As Delgado will bat from the right-hand side. And the pitch to him is going to be down low for a ball. Delgado has got 26 base hits and 81 trips to the plate, 5 runs scored, 7 doubles. He's got 3 home runs, 12 RBIs on the season, but he leads the team in strikeouts with 19. He's also walked 8 times here this year. Your base runner is Valdez down there at first base. The ball gets away from the catcher back to the backstop, and taking second base is going to be Valdez. A wild pitch there on your pitcher in Matt Eubanks. Delgado at the count of the plate is at 2 balls and no strikes. Valdez is down at the second base for Hastings. The Broncos are trailing the ball game by a score of 2-1. Bottom of the first inning, a 7-inning affair here this afternoon. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. First base side out of play. 2-1. Adams Central baseball team, the Hastings High baseball team, also playing here this afternoon away from home. Adams Central has now got the lead over Lincoln Lutheran in the first game of 2 games they're playing in a triangular today. 6-4, Adams Central leading Lincoln Lutheran. They are in the top of the 7th inning. Elkhorn has got the lead over Hastings High, 5-1. Hastings High lost their first game today. It's already in the books. Elkhorn North beating the Tigers by the score of 3-2. Both Hastings High and Adams Central will play Platteview on Monday. Here it's Duncan Field beginning at 2:30. Adams Central game will be first, with the Hastings High game second. We'll have both games on Monday afternoon right here on Extreme Sports. Jared Delgado has a count here at the plate of 3 balls, 2 strikes. Valdez is your base runner down there at second base. 1 bat out for the Broncos. Eubanks comes set, fires into the plate. That ball is going to be fouled away again out of the parking lot down here in the first base side. 3-2 is the count. And Nebraska wins in college basketball today out in Vegas. Huskers beating Boise State in the semifinals of the college basketball crown. 79-69. Nebraska plays for the championship tomorrow against either Central Florida or Villanova. There's a swing and a miss, but the catcher drops the third strike. He picks it up and fires it down to first to complete the strikeout. So Delgado strikes out. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Matt Eubanks. Now there's 2 men out. And here comes Eddie Henchuk to the plate next. Henchuk is the first baseman. Henchuk with a .274 batting average on the season. Hastings in their all-white uniforms here today. Their white pants, their white tops, their black numerals. Opposite for Dortmund, their black pants and their black tops, and their yellow numerals and the yellow lettering. Might be closer to brown, real dark brown or black uniforms out there for the defenders. I think they're officially brown and gold as their school colors. No balls and 1 strike here to Eddie Henchuk. With 2 outs, here comes the next pitch to him. It's going to be down low for a ball, 1-1. Eddie's got 17 base hits and 62 trips to the plate. 2 doubles, 2 triples, a home run He's got 10 RBIs. He has scored 10 runs himself. Henchuk has got 10 base on balls, and he's got 15 strikeouts. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike, 1-2. Here's the countdown to Eddie Henchuk. Elijah Merritt is going to be next. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Henchuk. 2-0 is the score. Defenders have the lead. Henchuk takes a whack at that one, and that's going to be fouled away again on the first base side out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You're listening to Hastings College baseball action here today. First game of 2 between Dordt and Hastings. Starting time for this doubleheader was moved back yesterday by a couple of hours from 1 to 3 o'clock in hopes of catching a slightly warmer day here today. There's a bouncing ball towards short, going to be fielded there. The long throw to first base is not going to be in time. In fact, the throw was low from Schlesselman. At shortstop, he got it over to Kerr. But the throw was low, and Henchuk is going to get aboard. That's going to be an error. Chalked up on the throw on the shortstop, Joey Schlesselman. Runners are on at first and second base now for Hastings, but there's 2 men out. Elijah Merritt going to come to the plate next. Merritt with a batting average of .308 on the season. He's got 20 base hits and 65 trips to the plate. Merritt batting from the right-hand side. Eubanks, a right-handed thrower. There's a swing and a miss. 0-1 to Elijah Merritt. Elijah's got 7 doubles so far this year. He's got 2 triples. He's got 2 home runs, 14 RBIs, 10 base on balls, and 17 strikeouts. Base runners on at first and second base here for the Broncos in the bottom of the first inning. There's a swing and a miss there. And now Merritt is behind in the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Caleb Dunick swinging the bat in the on-deck circle down here. The Broncos over here in the third base dugout. Dort across the way in the first base dugout. Next pitch is swung on and missed, and he strikes out. Elijah Merritt strikes out. Strikeout number 2 in the ball game for Eubanks, and now the Broncos find themselves down after 1 inning. Hastings scoring no runs in the first inning. No runs on a base hit, 1 error, and a couple of runners left on base. We go to the second inning with a score. Dort 2, Hastings nothing. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are houses to make into homes, businesses to be built, and friendships to enjoy.
Someday's gonna be one day soon.
Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
You are listening to Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports.
I'm back here at Duncan Field in Hastings.
Now batting, number 14.
2-0 is the score. Dort is got the lead over Hastings here today. The Defenders will have 8-9-1 in the batting order coming up here. Joey Schlesselman, the shortstop, will lead things off here in the second inning. Chisholm Demers, the catcher, he'll bat second, and we'll see the top of the order again. Jimmy Toombley, he will come to the plate here for Dort. The Defenders scoring 2 runs on 3 base hits in inning number 1. There's a bouncer out on top of the plate or in front of the plate. Velasquez grabs it, goes to first base. That's going to be in time to catch a Joey Schlesselman. Coming up there next is going to be Chisholm Demers. Demers is the catcher here for the defenders. Comes to the plate, batting average of 175 on the season. Demers will bat here from the right-hand side. He's got 11 base hits and 63 trips to the plate. Couple of runs scored for Demers. And the pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. No balls, one strike. Demers, 11 hits. He's got 3 doubles. He's got a couple of home runs and 6 RBIs. Bouncing ball to a first base. Going to be grabbed there by Eddie Henchek. Steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Demers is retiring to the play. And now Jimmy Toombley coming to the plate next for Dort. He struck out his first time up there. Batting average on the season is sitting at 266. And a pitch there by Velasquez. That's going to be in there for a strike. Toombley, he's got 29 base hits and 109 trips to the plate so far this year. 6 doubles. He's got a couple of triples. He's got a couple of home runs. He's got 12 RBIs. There's a pitch that hits him. So he gets a free pass. So Chisholm is Toombley is hit by a pitch. He is out of the bag at first. And now Carson Belcher comes to the plate next. So Toombley was beaten by a pitch for the 12th time this year. It's like the opposing pitchers have something for Toombley. Beaten 12 times on the season so far. Dort 15 and 21 in the season. They're 4 and 10 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. There's a Belcher up there now for Dort. He walked in the first inning of play, came around to score one of the 2 runs. 2-0, Dort out on top. They've got a base run over there at first base to throw over there by Velasquez, not in time. Dort stealing bases this year. They have swiped 47 of them. They're 47 out of 63 in the stealing bases this year. The guy down there at first base has got 5 of them. There's a pitch that's going to be fouled away. Back toward us. Back out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 men out here in the second inning of play. This is the 7-inning game between Hastings and Dort. We'll go 9 innings in the second game here today. There's the ball hit down the line in left field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Rolls out in the corner down there. Around the bag at third, coming home. There's going to be a Toombley and a head-first slide. No throw from the cutoff man out there, and it's a double there for Carson Belcher to drive home a run. And Dort has now got the lead over Hastings. The score is 3-0. As Toombley comes all the way around from first base to score easily. 3-0 is the score now. And Matt McMillan is going to come up there next. So the trend kind of continues here for James Velasquez. He is shaky early, gives up some hits, gives up some runs, and he kind of settles down the rest of the way. Velasquez, for the 4th time this season, getting off to a little bit of a shaky start here. Giving up 3 runs in the first 1 2/3 innings. Here's McMillan, the designated hitter, coming up there next for Dort with a man on at second base. A pitch there by Velasquez is going to just miss inside. McMillan is the leading hitter on the team. 328 is his batting average. 21 base hits, 64 trips to the plate, 5 doubles. He's got a home run, 9 RBIs. Pops this one up out toward right field over toward the line, and that's going to be in foul territory, but giving chase was Martinez. But Martinez can't hang on to the ball. Out there in the foul territory. Great effort there by Tristan Martinez, but the ball falls out of his glove out there as he tries to make a diving attempt. A lot of room down the lines here at Duncan Field, but Martinez cannot haul that baby in. Just a long strike there on Matt McMillan. The count is at 2 balls and 1 strike. Bronco baseball action here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. And Hastings was supposed to play Concordia yesterday in Seward. Those games were moved from Friday to Monday. So Hastings playing their first games in a week here today. They were last on the diamond last Saturday against Northwestern. There's a high fly ball again. It's going to be in foul territory. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Belcher is your base runner down there at second base for the defenders. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A called third strike on the outside corner, and McMillan goes down. Strikeout number 3 in the ball game now for James Velasquez for the Broncos. But Dort comes up with a run here in the second inning. 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors on Hastings and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Dort has got the lead. Dort 3, Hastings nothing. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come. Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there's no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes, sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It's all you can eat and everything you could ever want. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, located at 2017 West 2nd, across from the water park in Hastings.
Keep it right here. You are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. Dort has got the lead over Hastings. It is 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the second inning here. Eubanks comes back out and throws for the defenders. Hastings will have 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order here in the second inning. The Broncos did put a couple of guys on the base pads in the first inning, but did not score. So Caleb Dunning is the guy at the plate here. He works against Matt Eubanks, the pitcher for the defenders. So Dunning with a batting average of .222 on the season. It's that ball left side. Could be tough. Picked up and then dropped by the third baseman. Templeton, the third baseman, trying to reach down there barehanded to grab the ball. It was not hit very hard by Dunning. Logan Templeton trying to grab it barehanded there and drop the ball out of his hand. That's going to be a base hit, I believe, for Dunning. Tristan Martinez is going to come to the plate next. So Martinez will come to the plate here. His batting average on the season is sitting at .243. Pitch to him is going to be inside for a ball. So Dunning is going to get a board here. They are going to chalk up an error. Tough one. Tough error on the third baseman in Templeton. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be fouled away. So Dunning, he reaches on an error. He's at first base. Tristan Martinez is at the plate here for the Broncos. Martinez has got 18 base hits, 74 trips to the plate, 2 doubles. He's got a home run, 9 RBIs on the season. Here comes the 1-1 pitch on the way. Again, a hit toward third base. They grab it. They go to second for one. Over to first base. That's not going to be in time. The second baseman, Morgan Wilkins, kind of bobbles the ball there as he was trying to get it out of his glove to make the relay throw back over to first. That allowed Martinez to get aboard on the fielder's choice, but they chopped down Denick down there at the second base to record the outs, and now there's one out. One out with a runner on at first base. Tyler Welsh coming up to the plate next. Welsh is the third baseman. Batting average on the season is sitting at 174 for Tyler. Bats here from the right-hand side. Takes a whack and a swing and a miss. Tyler Welsh, 8 base hits, 46 trips to the plate. A couple of RBIs this season. Walked one time. He has struck out 15 times. 0-1 is the count to him. Throw over to first base, not in time. Back in there. For Hastings will be Tristan Martinez for the Broncos. And Hastings with 18 stolen bases so far this year. Martinez is 4 out of 7 in his stealing bases. There's a strike delivered up there to Tyler Welsh, and the count, no balls and 2 strikes. First game of 2 here this afternoon between Hastings and Dordt out at Duncan Field. This is the 7-inning game. We're in the bottom of the second right now. Second game will go 9 innings. There's the ball. It's going to be by the catcher and back to the backstop, and taking second base is going to be Martinez. So Demers, the catcher, couldn't hold on to it. The ball was thrown low by the pitcher, and Matt Eubanks comes back to the backstop, and Martinez is on his second base now as he moves into scoring position here for the Broncos. Tyler Welsh at the count. They're at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Bouncing ball over the head of Eubanks. That's into center field. Around the bag at third. Coming home is going to be Martinez. Here comes the throw in. It's going to be cut off, and the Broncos are on the board. Tyler Welsh is going to get an RBI single here in the second inning to drive home Tristan Martinez from second base. And now the Broncos have cut the lead down to just 2 runs here at 3-1. Aliscar Descartes coming up to the plate next for Hastings. He is the second baseman. He's got the coolest walk-up music ever. Aliscar, again, a .279 batting average on the season, 17 base hits and 61 trips to the plate, 13 runs scored. 1 man out for the Broncos here in the second. Pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count here. Aliscar has got a couple of doubles so far this year. He's got a triple. He's got a home run. 11 RBIs on the season. 4 base on balls. And he has struck out 17 times. There's a little half swing there, and it's going to be a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Aliscar Descartes. Second baseman for the Broncos. He's in the number 9 hole here this afternoon. 4 base hits so far for Dordt in this game, 2 for Hastings. 3-1 is the score. There's a throw again over to first base. Diving back in there for the Broncos will be Tyler Welsh. Running for himself over there at the bag at first. Welsh with no stolen base attempts here so far this season. Inches away from the bag. Eubanks will look that way. Eubanks looking down at the plate. And here comes the pitch to the dish. It's going to be up high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bronco baseball for you here today on Extreme Sports at Duncan Field. Hastings and Dordt going here this afternoon. A cool afternoon. A breeze coming in out of the north today. There's a pitch to the plate again. It's going to be outside for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. Feels like condition. 35 degrees. That's a game time today. Obviously, when the sun goes down, there's going to be kind of a brisk night here before we get out of here. 3-1 is the count. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball, and he walks him. Alaskar Descartes will get a walk here in inning number 2. And now Jaden Stone is going to come up there next. Now Demers, the catcher, going to go on and have a couple of words with Eubanks, his pitcher. Bronco baseball here today, brought to you in part by Teammates of Nebraska. Join the team, be a mentor, find out more at teammates.org. Also by Pinnacle Bank of Hastings, the way banking should be, and by Highland Dairy. 3-1 is the score. Dordt has got the lead. Conference is over. Jaden Stone ready to attack here for the Broncos in the bottom of the second inning with runners on at first and second base. Pitch to Stone is going to be in there for a strike right at the knees. 0-1 to Jaden Stone. Again at .348 batting average for Stone. 31 base hits, 89 trips to the plate, 16 runs scored. At 15 RBIs. There's a pitch there, and a ball is going to be called. Stone looked like he was going to go around with it, but he holds up just enough as they appeal out to the base umpire. He says no, so it's a ball. 1-1 the count to Jaden Stone. That's Matt Eubanks on the hill here for the Dordt defenders. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Stone pulling that one. 1-2 is the count now to Stone. He has struck out 16 times so far this year. Leads the team in walks with 16. Bottom of the second, Hastings trailing in this ball game by a score of 3-1, but threatening here with base runners on at first and second base. Next pitch is going to be hit toward left. It's going to be in foul territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hastings will play at Concordia on Monday afternoon, and next weekend they've got a 4-game series in Sioux City against the Briar Cliff Chargers. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch is going to just miss. Inside 2-2 is the count here. Tyler Welsh down there at second base for Hastings. Alaskar Descartes is down there at first base for Hastings. Broncos with a runner in. The RBI single by Tyler Welsh here in this inning, but they're still trailing 3-1. Next pitch is going to be fouled away again. First base, our third base side out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jaden Stone. Matt Eubanks, the pitcher here for the Dordt defenders. He is 2-2 on the season. Staff best 3.46 earned run average coming in here. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. That's going to be up high for a ball. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Eubanks has got the count full here at the plate, 3-2. Next pitch is going to be down low. The ball gets away from the catcher. And they're running down to first base on the walk is going to be Stone. So Jaden Stone gets aboard here. Now the Broncos out of bases loaded. There's Jace Valdez coming to the plate next. Eubanks has already thrown 38 pitches here in the first 1 1/3 innings. Hastings making him work here this afternoon. Here's Valdez coming to the plate now for the Broncos. He had his single back there in the first inning. Hastings threatening here in the second. The pitch here to Valdez is going to be in there for a strike. 0-1 to Jace Valdez. Shortstop. 170 is his batting average on the season. 9 base hits and 53 trips to the plate. Smacks that ball foul down the right field side. 0-2. Valdez has got 5 walks. He has struck out only 1 time this season. 1 time in his 53 at-bats. 0-2 to Valdez. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. Good stop there by your catcher in Chisholm Demers. Now allowing that one to squirt back to the backstop. That would have produced a run. Hastings with the bases loaded here in the second inning, trailing 3-1 in this ball game. Here's Eubanks from the full windup. Next pitch is going to be up high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Jace Valdez. Jared Delgado would be next. Eddie Henchek is in the hole here for the Broncos. 2-2 is the count. Here comes the next pitch. Hit right back to the middle. It's going to ricochet off of the leg of Eubanks. 1 run scores. Here comes the second one to the plate, and the Broncos have tied the score. Valdez hits that ball hard right back to the pitcher. It goes ricocheting off of the leg of Eubanks. And it goes trickling into right field before anybody got to the ball. 2 runs come in to score for Hastings to tie the score now here in the second inning at 3-3. Broncos have got base runners at first and third. Valdez is at first. Jaden Stone moves over to third base. So a 2-run single there by Jace Valdez off of the leg of the pitcher, Matt Eubanks. Hastings is tied to score now here in the second. Jared Delgado is going to come up there next. Delgado is going to take a strike in the outside corner. 0-1 to Jared. He struck out back there in inning number 1. Batting average to start today is sitting at .321. Next pitch by Eubanks is going to be fouled away, and Delgado falls behind it. No balls and 2 strikes. Softball action this afternoon. Hastings College losing to Morningside in the first game of a doubleheader up in Sioux City, 9-0. Morningside beats the Hastings College softball team. 0-2 here at the plate. Next pitch is going to be hit high into the air. Not going to travel far. It's going to be grabbed by the shortstop, in the inning is going to be over. That's his second out. Jared Delgado flies out to short for the second out in this inning. Now coming up there is going to be Eddie Henchek next. He reached on an error his first time up there. So now 2 runners on for Hastings at first and third. 2 outs here in the inning as Henchek will come to the plate. Mentioned the Hastings College softball team losing the first game of the doubleheader today to Morningside, 9-0. Hastings picked up 2 wins yesterday over Waldorf. There's a ball hit to right field. That's going to be hit hard. Drifting back, unable to get there is the right fielder. 1 run scores. Here comes the second one to the plate. Henchek, stand-up triple. Drew Araskas was the guy out in the right field. He just kept on backing up. Then he has back to home plate, and that one was over his head. Henchek with a triple there to right field. A 2-run triple by Eddie Henchek. And the Broncos are out on top now in this ball game by a score of 5-3. So Henchek gets a towering shot out to right field there. As Henchek records a triple. That's his 3rd triple of the season. Now coming up there is going to be Elijah Merritt. He's the 9th guy to come to the plate here for the Broncos in this inning. So Henchek now with 3 triples on the year, which ties Jaden Stone for the most triples on the team. Here comes the pitch to Merritt. That's going to be in there for a strike, 0-2. Elijah Merritt ended the first inning by striking out. Then he's behind here at no balls and 2 strikes with 2 men out in the second. And check your base runner down there. That's at third base, and there's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out for the second time today. That's the 3rd strikeout of the ball game for Eubanks, but the Broncos creating a little noise here in the second inning. They score 5 runs here in the second. 3 base hits, 1 error on Dort. Runner left on base. We'll go to the 3rd inning. The score now, Hastings 5, Dort 3. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
The weather is warming up, and that means only one thing. It's baseball season. Whether it's Hastings High, Adams Central, or Hastings College baseball this spring, you'll be able to catch the action on Extreme Sports. And this summer, Extreme Sports will be the exclusive voice for Hastings American Legion baseball. Whether it's Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, or Hastings Runza, all the big games will be right here. Listen online at x-streamsports.com, on your smartphone with our free mobile app, or on your Alexa-enabled smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play Extreme Sports. Central Nebraska's new home for sports is Extreme Sports.
Back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, it's a 5-3 ball game now as the Broncos come up with a big inning. Hastings has got the lead over Dordt as we head to the top of the third inning here this afternoon. James Velasquez stays out there for the Broncos, and there's a pitch to the plate, a swing and a miss. The count 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Logan Templeton. He's the third baseman. Had a single back there in the first inning for the defenders. Next pitch by Velasquez is going to be up high for a ball. 2-2. 3 runs, 4 base hits, and a couple of errors so far for the defenders in this ball game. Hastings with 5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Next pitch outside, 3-2 the count. Logan Templeton starts the day with a batting average of .284 for the defenders. Next pitch is going to be hit to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Right on by the third baseman for Hastings, Tyler Welsh. Out to left field, picked up there by Elijah Merritt. Logan Templeton gets his second base hit of the ball game. Coming up there next is going to be Drew Araskis. He is the right fielder. He flew out, sac fly out to a left field back there in the first inning to produce a run. Comes up there, a left-handed hitter with nobody out here in the third inning. Hastings down on top of the defenders by the score of 5-3. Pitch going to be fouled away. Hastings College softball losing today in Sioux City to Morningside 9-0. Broncos are now 17-16 in the season. They are 5-8 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They're playing a second game today. There's a ball again, hit the left field, so back-to-back hits in about the same spot. So 2 runners on now. And now Morgan Wilkins is going to come up there next. Wilkins, he had a single in the first inning. So the middle of the order, pounding James Velasquez here through the first 2+ innings. Base runners on at first and second base for Dordt here in the third. 5-3 is the score. Hastings is out on top, but Dordt threatening here. They square around the bunt. They'll leave it down in the infield, and it's going to be a tough play, and everybody's going to be safe. A perfectly placed bunt there by Morgan Wilkins. Lays it down on the right side of the diamond. Nobody can get to it. Wilkins with some good wheels there. He gets across the bag at the first. That's going to be an infield single. So 3 straight hits now for Dordt here in the third inning. And the bases are loaded here. And now DJ Kerr is coming up there next. Kerr, he struck out back there in the first inning of play. Wears number 13 on his uniform. Check that, number 23 on his uniform. Kerr with a batting average of 242 on the season. 0-1 to DJ Kerr. He's down here in the number 7 spot. There's a ball hit over the head of the second baseman into right center field. Broncos had the infield in, and the run is going to come in to score. Here comes another one into the plate, and now we got ourselves a tie ball game. So Hastings had the infield in, and DJ Kerr hits that one right over the head of our second baseman, Alistair Descartes, into right center field. So DJ Kerr gets a 2-run single here. Drives home a couple of runs in the third inning, and Dordt has come back to tie this ball game at 5 runs apiece. Wilkins moves down to second base on the play. Kerr is on at first, and now here's a hit batter as Joey Schlesselman is hit on the pitch there by Velasquez. Hit him right on the left arm. Schlesselman is going to head down to the bag at first, and now the defenders have the bases loaded again. 5-5 is the score. So Velasquez struggling again here in this ball game. A 5-5 contest. Now one of the coaches for the Broncos out in front of the dugout here. And we're going to have, let's see, they're going to call in the infield. They're going to come out here and talk with the pitcher and James Velasquez. All right, so we got a conversation on the hill as Velasquez has allowed the bases to be filled up again here in the third inning of play. Velasquez gave up 8 hits in his last start against the Waldorf. Time before that, he gave up 3 hits to Dakota Wesleyan. The time before that against Northwestern, Red Raiders got to him for 12 base hits in 4 innings of play. Dordt, one of the worst hitting teams in the Great Plains Athletic Conference, they've got to him with 8 base hits here in the first 2+ innings. So we're in the top of the third right now. We're tied up at 5 runs apiece between Dordt and Hastings. Velasquez is going to stay out there. There are some folks starting to stir down there in the Bronco bullpen on the third base side. So Chisholm Demers will come to the plate next. Demers is the catcher. He went back to first base back there in inning number 2. He takes a look at the pitch here. It's going to be inside for a ball. 1-0. Demers again 175 on the season. His batting average, 11 base hits and 63 trips to the plate. Bases are loaded. Hastings will play with the infield in. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Now 2-0. Demers has got 3 doubles so far this year. He's got 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. He's walked 9 times. He has struck out 11 times. 2-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be inside for a ball. 3-0. And now Velasquez is going to have to find the strike zone here. 3 balls and no strikes with no place to put him. Bases loaded up here for Dordt in the third inning. Here comes a 3-0 pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. 3-1 is the count here. 3 balls and 1 strike. Velasquez working from the stretch here with the bases loaded up, trying to get out of a jam. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike, same spot around the outside corner. Now it's 3-2. Despite the chilly weather, good crowd on hand here for a Saturday afternoon twin bill between Hastings and Dordt. Here comes the 3-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be hammered to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Run comes in to score. Here comes the second one to the plate. Heading to his second base is going to be Demers. He is in there with a 2-run double. So the number 9 hitter in the batting order here for Dordt delivers up a 2-run double down the line in left field. And Dordt has now got the lead. It is 7-5 over Hastings as 2 more runs come in to score. Schlesselman moves over to third base on the play. Chisholm Demers is on at second base. And now we've got a courtesy runner out there for the Dordt defenders. Gabriel McFarland is the guy that's going to be on the base pads here for Dordt. McFarland will pinch run out there at the second base for your catcher. 7-5 is the score. Dordt has got the lead here over Hastings. The defenders with 9 base hits here in the first 2+ innings of action. Still nobody out for the defenders here in the third. A pitch here to Jimmy Toombley is going to be down low for a ball. 1-1 is the count. This guy's the center fielder, 266. His batting average on the season. He's been hit by a pitch today, and he has struck out once. Next pitch by Velasquez is going to be outside for a ball. 2-1 is the count. Marcus Miller expected to go for Hastings in game number 2 here today. So the Broncos coming out for the weekend with their what's considered to be their number 1 and number 2 pitchers. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. It's going to be down low for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. And the Nebraska men's basketball team, they win today over Boise State, 79-69. Huskers will play in the championship game of the college basketball crown tomorrow out in Las Vegas. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball, and he walks him. Bases are loaded again for the defenders. Carson Belcher is going to come to the plate next, and that's going to be all she wrote here for Velasquez. As the head man is going to make his way out to the pitcher's mound. So Velasquez goes just 2 innings plus in this ball game here today, but he's going to be knocked out in the 3rd inning with nobody out. We'll take a break. We got a pitching change here for the Broncos. It is Dordt 7, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball.
Industrial Irrigation Services has proudly supplied reliable horsepower to the industrial engine market since 1955. Our entire team is dedicated to fostering long-term relationships with our customers and key suppliers. Honesty and integrity make up the foundation that our business is built upon. Our entire team is ready to deliver the best sales, engineering, parts, and service support you have come to expect over many decades. No matter your industry or the rigorous demands of your application, our team of experts stand ready to serve you. We have been serving our customers and friends for over a half-century, and we look forward to continuing to provide you with the absolute best industrial engine packages and services for generations to come. When you need a solution for your industrial needs, don't just buy horsepower. Invest in reliable horsepower.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great! Let's be great!
We are Extreme Sports.
Back at Duncan Field in Hastings, the Broncos with a pitching change now in the 3rd inning. This is Alec Fichtner coming to the plate for Hastings. Got a record of 1 win, no losses on the season. Earned run average is at 6.97. Fichtner making his 9th appearance of the season. He does have 1 save. He's thrown 10 1/3 innings for Hastings this year, giving up 15 hits and 8 runs. All 8 of those runs earned, 6 base on balls, 11 strikeouts. Team's batting .319 against him. He comes up there with nobody out here in the 3rd inning. His team is trailing by a score of 7-5, and Dort has the bases loaded again here in this third. Carson Belcher is the guy at the plate. He had an RBI double the last time he was up there in the second inning. He will bat here from the left-hand side. Fichtner is a left-handed thrower. The pitch to the plate is going to be down low for a ball. 1 strike now to Carson Belcher. Started the day with a batting average of .253 for the Dordt defenders. There's the ball. It's going to be hammered out toward the right field, and it's going to be caught out there by Martinez. The runner at third base is going to tag. The throw comes in, but it's cut off, and Dordt plays another run here in the third. So Belcher flies out to a right field, but that produces a run. Schlesselman comes in from third base to score for Dordt, and now the defenders are leading Hastings by a score of 8-5. That run will be charged to the final statistics of James Velasquez. Now the ninth man to come to the plate here for Dordt in this inning is going to be Matt McMillan. He is the designated hitter in this ball game as he takes a whack there and will foul it away here at the plate. No balls and 1 strike. McMillan with a .328 batting average on the season. .328, that is the best on the team. Dordt, again, not considered to be a real powerhouse as far as offensive production is concerned. They've got a team batting average of .234. But they've got 9 hits so far here in this game against the Hastings. There's a swing and a miss there as Fichtner throws the slow curveball. No balls and 2 strikes. McMillan has got 21 base hits so far this year, 5 doubles. He's got a home run. He's driven home 9 runs. Dordt has got base runners on at first and second base here. We're in the third inning of play with 1 man out. There's a high fly ball out to the outfield. That's going to be grabbed there by Jaden Stone, the center fielder. As he gets it back to the infield, everybody will stay put. McMillan flies out to center. And now coming up there for the second time here in this inning, we have Logan Templeton. Templeton has got a couple of singles so far in this ball game. Scored a run earlier in this inning. Got a base hit in the first inning and a base hit in the third. Now he's backed up there for the second time. Pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball, 1-0. So now Templeton seeing Alec Fichtner on the mound here for the Broncos. Fichtner is going to come set here as he looks at the runner at second. Throws under the plate. Curve ball there is going to be successful in a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss here for Logan Templeton. Batting in the third inning. Big gap out there in the right center field for Hastings defensively. We'll see if Templeton can find it here at the plate. Next pitch is going to be down low, a little bit outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Hastings College baseball coverage here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. We're at Duncan. Hastings and the defenders. Here comes the 2-1 pitch on the way. That means it's going to be popped up over here on the third base side, and it's going to get out of play. 2-2 the count to Logan Templeton. Drew Araskis would be next. Dordt is out hit Hastings in this game now 9-5. Defenders out on top of the Broncos by a score of 8-5 as we play here in the third inning. Here comes a 2-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be inside for a ball. Now 3-2. Hastings College softball team losing the first game of a doubleheader this afternoon in Sioux City to Morningside, losing by a score of 9-0. After the Broncos picked up 2 wins yesterday in Forest City, Iowa against the Waldorf Warriors. 3-2 pitch is going to be fouled away. First base side. That remains at 3-2. Scores yesterday for Hastings over Waldorf 8-7, 12-2. The Broncos currently sitting at 17-16 in the season, 5-8 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a bouncer back up to the middle. That slides through there for a base hit into center field. Stone is going to pick it up. Bobbles the ball again. Run comes in to score. Runners on at first and third base. So Logan Templeton gets his 3rd base hit of the ball game. An RBI single back up through the middle. That's going to score a run as the defenders score their 9th run of the ball game. It's now 9-5. Runners are now on at first and second base. Coming up there next is going to be Erascus. Broncos can't get out of the 3rd inning here. This is the 11th guy to come to the plate here for Dordt in this inning. Erascus, he's going to send that ball back up through the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Again, picked up by Jaden Stone in center. Erascus is going to get an RBI single as he drives home a run, and Dordt has now got the lead by a score of 10-5 over Hastings. So those 10 runs will be chalked up on the statistics of James Velasquez. Runners are now on at first and second base here for the defenders, and Morgan Wilkins comes to the plate next. So Dordt is teeing off on the Bronco pitching staff here today. 11 base hits for the defenders, and we've got 2 outs in the 3rd inning. Morgan Wilkins is your batter here for the defenders. He is 2 for 2 so far today. He's got a couple of singles in the ball game. He has scored a run. Alec Fichtner is the pitcher here for the Broncos. Fichtner will work from the stretch with the runners on at first and second base. The pitch is going to be outside for a ball. James Velasquez, 2 innings pitched today, gives up 9 hits, 10 runs, 9 runs earned, 2 base on balls, and 3 strikeouts. There's a total of 63 pitches before he's knocked out here in the 3rd inning. Next pitch is going to be down low. 2-0 the count. Fichtner has come on to throw now for the Broncos. He's thrown 14 pitches already, and we have 2 men out here in the 3rd. Wilkins waiting here in the right-hand batter's box. Next pitch is on the way. That's going to be outside for a ball. 3-0. The Bronco bullpen has really struggled for Hastings the entire 2025 season, and we're into the pin early in the 3rd inning here, the first ball game. 10-5, Dordt with a lead. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Around the outside corner, about letter high. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Morningside now leading Hastings 1-0 in the 2nd game up there in Sioux City. Next pitch is in there for a strike again in the outside corner. 3-2. The Broncos softballers, they lose the first game 9-0. They're behind in the second game 1-0 early. 3 balls and 2 strikes here into Morgan Wilkins. Here comes the next pitch. He's going to be outside for a ball, and he walks him. Wow. Bases are loaded again for Dordt here in the 3rd inning. DJ Kerr is coming up there next. This is Seniors Day today for the Hastings College baseball team. They'll have a little ceremony in between games here today. Bunch of seniors on this team. I think they told me 16 or 17 seniors be participating in their Senior Day activities today at Duncan. So that'll be in between games today. A 7-inning ball game and a 9-inning game today between the defenders and the Broncos. There's a pitch here to Kerr. It's going to be inside for a ball. We're in the first game of 2. This is the 7-inning game. 9 innings in the second one here this afternoon / this evening. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2-1. We can't get Dordt out of the inning here. It might be Sunday morning before we get out of here tonight. Dordt is batted around and then some here in the 3rd inning. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. It's outside for a ball. 3-1. Alec Fichtner is out there now for Hastings on relief of James Velasquez. Fichtner looking in for the sign here from his catcher in Delgado. He comes set, and here comes the next pitch. It's outside for a ball, and he walks one home. DJ Kerr is going to get a bases-loaded walk to drive home a run. Dort is now out on top of Hastings by a score of 11-5 here in the third quarter. And now Delgado is going to come out and have a couple of words with his pitcher. Joey Schlesselman is the next guy to come to the plate. He is the shortstop. He was hit by a pitch earlier in this inning, and he's grounded out one, so he's officially 0 for 1. This is the 14th guy to come to the plate for Hastings, rather for Dort against Hastings in this third inning. And already we got some relievers up and warming for Hastings. So it's 11-5. There's the ball that's going to be hit out toward right field. It's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes the second one to the plate. And the runners are on at first and third base. Joey Schlesselman gets a little blooper to right field to produce a couple of runs. You don't have to hit the ball hard in the baseball, but boy, you finding the holes there. And the defenders are moving base runners along with ease here in this ball game against Hastings today. 2 more runs come in to score. Dort has now got a 13-5 lead over Hastings. DJ Kerr advances from first to third in the play. Schlesselman is on at first base with a 2-run single. And now Chisholm Demers comes to the plate here. Demers had a 2-run double to get things rolling here in this third inning. And he also hit one to the first baseman. So he's 1 for 2 so far today, batting average 175 on the season. A chat with the Dort folks earlier as they were waiting to fill out their lineup card today, and they said they've had a lot of injuries on this team, and he says about half of the team was questionable for the ball game today. They look pretty darn good here. They don't look like a team that's currently in 10th place in the conference. We're making them look good today. 13-5 is the score. Dort has got the lead over Hastings in the first game of 2 today. Not the way the seniors are going to have a seniors day. So a long way to go. We're just in the top of the third inning. Pitch is going to be up high for a ball. Runner's going to go from first base, but no throw from Delgado with a runner down there at third base. So now Dort has got base runners on at second and third. 2 outs. They've scored 3 runs here with 2 outs, and there's another base hit to center field. Here come 2 more runs to the plate, and it's now 15-5. Chisholm Demers gets a 2-run single. Boy, we just can't get anybody out in this inning. Kerr comes in to score for Dort. Schlesselman comes around to score for Dort. It's Demers on at first base for Hastings, and Steve Maddock, the head coach for the Broncos, going to make a move to the pitcher's mound. And that might be all she wrote here by Alec Fichtner, and that's going to be the case. Fichtner is knocked out here in the third inning. So our one of our ace pitchers on the staff, maybe our top reliever out of the pen for the Broncos, not having good days today, and they're back into the dugout here. Another pitching change coming up here for Hastings. We're still in the third inning, gang. It's Dort 15, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. At Tom Dinsdale, we take tremendous pride in serving our friends, family, and neighbors throughout central Nebraska. See for yourself. Stop by Dinsdale CDJR today.
With the spring weather upon us, Bob Sass Flowers has everything you need to feel that spring sunshine in your home. Colorful spring silks, spring-scented candles, and spring home decor. Springtime also brings high school proms. We offer custom corsage, boutonnieres, and handheld bouquets. Call us today to order yours. Located at 2618 West 2nd in Hastings, serving Hastings since 1955.
You are listening to Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports.
All right, the new pitcher for Hastings is going to be Easton DeBuse as he comes out to throw for the Broncos. Third pitcher used in this ball game so far. Easton DeBuse. No decisions so far this year. He's got an earned run average of 12.15. He's thrown 6 2/3 innings. He's given up 7 hits, 11 runs, 9 of those earned, 7 base on balls, 4 strikeouts. Team's batting .259 against him. James Velasquez was the starter for Hastings. Fichtner came on and threw just 2/3 of an inning. Fichtner so far has given up 5 runs, 4 base hits, as he is knocked out here in the 3rd inning. Guy at first base, Demers, will be charged to his statistics if he gets home. 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Dort is batted around and then some here. Jimmy Tubley coming to the plate here for Dort. He received a walk earlier in this inning. He's been hit by a pitch and he is struck out, so he's already up there for the 4th time here today. And he's hit by another pitch. So he heads down to the bag at the first, and runners are on at first and second base. Unbelievable. Carson Belcher coming to the plate next. This is the 17th man to come to the plate here for Dort in this inning. Count them. 17 of them coming to the plate here. There's 2 outs. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Twelve runs have scored for Dort in the 3rd inning. 1-0 is the count here to Carson Belcher. Next pitch is going to be outside for another ball. Dort 15-21 in the season, 4-10 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference, but they've got 13 base hits to the first 2 2/3 innings. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 3-0 is the count. Belcher working from the left-hand side here. Waiting on the pitch from DeBuse. And the pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Finding the strike zone here. Carson Belcher, star of the day with a batting average of .253 on the season. Here comes the pitch to him. He's going to be way outside for a ball, and he walks him. Base on balls given up there. And now the bases are loaded again. Matt McMillan is going to come to the plate next. He is the designated hitter. He has singled, he has struck out, and he's flown out to center field. He has that ball toward the 3rd base down the line. It's going to be in foul territory. No balls and 1 strike. McMillan starts the day with a batting average of .328. $12 runs in here in this inning for Dort. And the defenders have the lead over Hastings. It is 15-5. Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way. That ball is going to be lifted to the outfield. Jaden Stone backs up and makes the catch. And finally, the inning is over as McMillan is going to fly out to center to end his third inning of play. With a long one and a tough one, a backbreaker here for the Broncos as they allow 12 runs to come in to score here in the third inning. We'll go to the bottom of the inning now with a score. Dordt 15, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports.
Back here, Duncan Field and Hastings. Bronco pitching staff has only allowed 5 walks in the ball game, but they've hit another couple of batters, so 7 free passes here today. And the defenders all of a sudden found the sticks. They've got 13 base hits here in the ball game through the first 3 innings of action. And Dordt has got the lead over Hastings by the score of 15-5. So 15-5 is the score. Dordt here at the last second. And send out a new left fielder out there. The guy who ran McFarland, Gabriel McFarland, is now the left fielder out there for the defenders. Now they're moving everything around. Yeah, something has happened out there. I think McFarland is now going to go over to center field. Gabriel McFarland is now on it in center field. They're switching everybody around. Belcher is now the left fielder. And that's where he started. Belcher was out there initially. McFarland was going to take his spot, and then he's at center, and there's a ball hit out to a Belcher out in left field. So the Broncos now in the bottom of the third inning, trailing in this ball game on a score of 15-5. That was Caleb Dunning getting a base hit there for Hastings. Broncos now with a lot of wood to chop here in this ball game, trailing by 10 runs. Tristan Martinez is coming up to the plate next. He reached on a fielder's choice. And the pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Want to know the count here. Martinez reached on a fielder's choice with his only at-bat here. Next pitch is going to be foul tap back into the glove with the catcher and Demers. The count 1-1. Base runners out at first base for Hastings. That's Caleb Dunick, and the Broncos will need a lot of base runners there. There's a pitch out in front of the plate, but grabbed by Demers. That goes bouncing off of his chest protector. Keeps it out there in front of the plate. Runner stays at first base. Bronco baseball for you today here on Extreme Sports. Hastings College softball team losing to Morningside. First game of 2 today, 9-0. Up in Sioux City at last check, the Broncos trailing in the second game by a score of 1-0. There's the pitch. Is going to be in there for a strike on Tristan Martinez. The count 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is the 7-inning game between Hastings and Dordt here today. We'll go 9 innings in game number 2. Expected to start somewhere around 5:30 this afternoon, but Seniors Day activities going on in between games. Bouncing ball is short. They stop on the bag for 1 over to first base. The throw was low. Grabbed off of the carpet over there by the first baseman for Dordt, and he hauls it in a double play. A double play turn there by the defenders. Good job by DJ Kerr taking that one off of the turf over there at first base. Tyler Welsh coming up there next for Hastings. Welsh, he had a RBI single in the second inning. 174 is his batting average on the season. So Tyler Welsh will enter here against Matt Eubanks, who has went all the way for the defenders so far in this ball game. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Hastings with 5 base hits and 5 runs. He's at 64 total pitches here in the third inning. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, and it's now 2 balls and no strikes. Bronco baseball today on Extreme Sports. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. It's on the way. It's going to be down low for a ball. 3-0 is the count. Want a video feed and watch what's going on in addition to the audio feed? Just click on the video feed in one of our social media sites. Also on our website at x-streamsports.com. Also grab the video feed off the Hastings College website page. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball, and Tyler Welsh is going to get a walk here. He heads down to the bag at first. Alistair Descartes coming up there next. He had a base on balls back there in the second inning. 2 outs here for the Broncos in inning number 3. This is the bottom of the third. Dordt has got the lead over Hastings. The score is 15-5. There's a fastball by Eubanks. Is going to be inside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Hastings will play at Concordia on Monday. And next weekend, a 4-game series on the road playing in Sioux City against the Briarcliff Chargers. 1-0 was the count here. Next pitch is another fastball. How was this up high on Alistair Descartes? And now the pitching coach for Dordt is going to make his way out to the mound here to talk with his pitcher, with the defenders out on top of this ball game by a score of 15-5. Bronco baseball brought to you in part today by Bosselman Energy of Grand Island, also by Industrial Irrigation, and by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Dordt 15, Hastings 5. 15 runs, 13 base hits, and 1 error so far for the defenders. Hastings with 5 runs, 6 hits, and an error. Base runner is on at first base for Hastings. There's 2 men out. Conference is over on the mound. Alistair Descartes is the guy here at the plate for the Broncos. His count here is at 2 balls and no strikes. So Alistair gets back into the right-hand batter's box. 279 is batting average to start today. Next pitch is going to be a fastball again. It's going to be inside. 3-0 is the count here. Broncos needing some base runners here down the stretch. Descartes is ahead of the count. 3 balls and no strikes. He has walked 4 other times so far this season. A pitch there is going to be up high for a ball, and he walks him. That's the 5th walk of the season now for Alistair Descartes. He heads down to the bag at first. The Broncos have base runners on at first and second base. Jaden Stone is coming up there next. Jaden Stone, he has grounded out once and he has walked once. He has scored a run. Started the day with a team best batting average at .348. on the season. Eubanks will go to work on him. And the pitch is going to be outside for a ball. So all of a sudden, Eubanks has lost his touch here. He walks Descartes. He walks Tyler Welsh. Base runners on at first and second base now for the Broncos with 2 men out. Next pitch to the plate is going to be outside for another ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Not a whole lot of action down in the Dordt bullpen, although there's one guy up and throwing right now. 2 balls and no strikes here to Jaden Stone, the leadoff hitter in the batting order for the Broncos. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike. That one is right down the pipe. Stone watches that one go by. Jaden Stone has walked 16 times so far this year. That's tops of the team. He's also struck out 16 times. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Jaden Stone. Next pitch is going to be in there for another strike. Wanted to pull the trigger, does not. 2-2 is the count here. Stone with 31 base hits so far this year. He's got 8 doubles. He's got 3 triples. He's got 3 home runs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now with 2 men out, 2 runners on. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be swung on and missed, and Stone strikes out, and the inning is over. Jaden Stone strikes out, strikeout number 4 in the ball game now for Matthew Eubanks. So the Broncos threaten here as they put runners on, but Dordt also taking advantage of a double play here in this inning. Hastings scoring no runs, 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. 3 innings in the books here this afternoon. Dordt has got the lead over Hastings. Dordt 15, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, all Dordt here today over Hastings so far. 15-5 in game number 1. Dordt, they sent 17 batters to the plate and scored 12 runs in the last inning. So they're back up here in the 4th. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Logan Templeton is the guy going to come to the plate here. For Dordt, he is 3 for 3 so far today. He started the day with a batting average of .283. Takes a swing there and a swing and a miss, and he's short at bat that time by Templeton as he strikes out in the ball game. Easton Debuse is the guy on the mound today for Hastings. He's the 3rd pitcher used by the Broncos in this ball game. Fichtner and Velasquez was knocked out in that 17 batter 3rd inning. Drew Araski is going to come to the plate next here for Dort. He's got a couple of base hits today. He's got 2 runs scored. He's got 2 RBIs, a couple of singles for him back there in the third inning, the last inning. And the pitch is going to be outside and down low for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Number 5 in the batting order. Now we're going to start seeing some new folks filter in here, I'm sure, with a 10-run lead. This is Braden Bigger. Bigger is at the plate here in the 4th inning now for the Dort defenders. A right-handed swinger. They swing and a miss there, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bigger, 247 batting average on the season, 20 base hits, 81 trips to the plate. He's walked 9 times. He has struck out 20 times. So Bigger in here at the number 5 hole for Dort. And there's the ball that's going to be fouled down the third base side. Braden Digger has got 20 base hits. He's got 4 doubles. He's got a triple. He's got 3 home runs. And he's got 13 RBIs so far this year. 2-2, the count here to Bigger in the 4th inning. Pitch is going to be down low. Ball gets away from Delgado, but no harm done. Nobody on the base pads here for the Dort defenders. 3-2, the count to Bigger. Here's Easton Debussy. He comes set, fires into the plate, and it's going to be fouled away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gabriel McFarland would be next here for Dort. He is swinging the bat down here in the on-deck circle in the first base side. 15-5, Dort with a lead, and the pitch is going to be outside for another ball. So Bigger, he's going to get a base on balls here. And now coming up there is going to be McFarland. He was inserted into the defensive lineup in the last inning. So it's going to be McFarland coming to the plate here for Dort. Base runner is on at first base. And the pitch to McFarland is going to be outside for a ball. Batting average of .097 on the season. He's got 3 base hits and 31 trips to the plate. He takes a whack there and a swing and a miss. 3 base hits, all singles. He's got 3 RBIs. He's walked twice and he has struck out 8 times. Gabriel McFarland takes a look at the next pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. James Velasquez going the first 2 innings today for Hastings. Gives up 9 hits and 10 runs. Next pitch way outside for a ball. Alec Fichtner came on. He threw just 2/3 of an inning. Gives up 4 hits and 5 runs. You get the picture. It's not been a pleasant outing here for the Bronco pitching staff. Next pitch is going to be outside for another ball. And McFarland is going to get aboard here. Runners are on at first and second base. Here comes DJ Kerr to the plate next. Kerr is number 7 in the batting order here for Dort. He had a 2-run single in the 3rd inning of play. Also walked with the bases loaded in the 3rd. And he has struck out once. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 2 runs scored. 3 RBIs so far for DJ Kerr out of the number 7 hole. 242 batting average on the season. There's the ball. It's going to be hit toward right. It's going to be in foul territory. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 batter out, 2 runners on, and we're in the top of the 4th inning. Dort has got the lead over Hastings. It is 15-5. Next pitch is hit toward third. It's going to be in foul territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nebraska men's basketball team, they beat Boise State today, 79-69. Semifinals at College Basketball Crown Tournament going on in Las Vegas. The Huskers will play for the championship tomorrow. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. Now 2-2. The Huskers will play either Central Florida or Villanova for the championship tomorrow. Those two teams are playing right now. Easton Debuse taking some extra time between pitches here. The count is sitting at 2 balls and 2 strikes to DJ Kerr. Two and two the count with a man out here for Dordt. Now we're set to go as Debuse fires one on the plate. It's going to be down low for a ball. Gets away from Delgado. The throw down to second base is not going to be in time. The runners advance to second and third on the play. So Delgado could not handle the pitch behind the plate there. It goes trickling out in front of the dish. Runners taking out for their respective bags, and now Dordt has got runners on at second and third with 1 man out. There's the ball. It's going to be hit out towards center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit right in front of Jaden Stone. A run comes in to score from third base. DJ Kerr gets an RBI single to center. Stone lets it fall right in front of him there. Bigger comes in from third base to score for Dordt. McFarland stays at second base. Kerr is now on at first base. It's now a 16-5 ball game. Hastings is trailing. Coming up there next is going to be Joey Schlusselman. He is now playing at second base, I think. Yep, second base for Dordt defensively. Schlusselman started at the shortstop. He's grounded out. He's been hit by a pitch. He's got a 2-run single here in the ball game. 1 ball and no strikes to him. Here comes the next pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. Well, Hastings gave up a bunch of runs to Northwestern last Saturday, and they've given up 16 of them here in the first ball game here. And there goes the runner from second base. He's going to steal third. McFarland is now on at third base here for Dordt. Boy, we just have no answer. We have no answer for the defenders today. They're running wild and their bats have come alive. Dordt now with 14 base hits in the ball game, 14 runs, or rather 16 runs now and 14 base hits. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Joey Schlusselman. Debuse's next pitch is going to be fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rockers is looking for something here something good to happen in this ball game. We have not had much to cheer about here today. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Schlusselman. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Winds continue to blow here. Out to right center field now. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. And another free pass. Schlusselman heads down to the bag at first. Now the bases are loaded here. And again, Steve Maddox is going to make his way out to the pitcher's mound here for the Broncos. He's just looking for somebody who can throw strikes here in the ball game, and Debuse, he is now going to be knocked out here. So the Broncos look for their 4th pitcher used in this ball game. We got another pitching change in the 4th inning. We'll take a break with a score: Dordt 16, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are houses to make into homes, businesses to be built, and friendships to enjoy.
Someday's gonna be one
your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
All right, the new pitcher for Hastings is going to be John Shepard. Shepard is 0-3 on the season for Hastings. He was a starter until about a month or so ago, and they moved into the pen. Shepard 0-3 on the season, 7.36 earned run average, making his 6th appearance of the season here today. He started 3 games for the Broncos this year. He's thrown 11 innings. He's given up 18 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned, 6 base on balls, and 6 strikeouts. Teams are batting .400 against him. Bases are loaded here for the Dordt defenders in the 4th inning. The defenders with a lead over Hastings. The score is 16-5. First game of a doubleheader here today. Again, the second ball game was supposed to start at 5:30 today. No chance of that happening. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be hit toward short, knocked down there, and unable to make the play. And the ball is Jace Valdez, and a run comes in to score. So Demers hits that one to the shortstop into Jace Valdez. He knocks it down there, but fell down to the turf. Or fell down to the carpet here. And Demers is going to get aboard and another run comes in to score for Dordt. Hard to hit ball. Should have been playable there by Valdez. Runners are still on the base pads here. They're loaded. And that's going to be a base hit given to Demers, the catcher. Now it's going to be Tubley coming to the plate next for the defenders. He is the center fielder. He has struck out. He's been hit by a pitch. He is walked, and he's been hit by another pitch. 17-5 is the score. Hastings is trailing here in the 4th inning, and there's still only one man out here in the 4th. Dordt, the last time they were up to the plate in the 3rd inning, 17 batters came to the plate. So Hastings has been unable to quiet the bats of the Dordt defenders, a team that had a team batting average of only a shade over 230 coming in the ball game today, 234 to be exact. 2-1 to count here. So now we've got the 4th pitcher used by Hastings. Into John Shepard. There's a ball hit to third base. They throw it to the plate. That one is going to be wide of the target. One run comes in to score. Here comes a second one. And the Broncos are self-destructing here in the mid portion of this ball game. A throwing error on the third baseman in Tyler Welsh results in 2 runs to come in to score. Runners are on now at first and third base for Dordt. And now coming up to the plate next is going to be Carson Belcher. It is now a 19-6 ball game. Runners on at first and third base here. There's a pitch to Belcher. It's going to be up high for. Actually, we got a new man out there now for Dordt. Logan Harris. Logan Harris is going to come out here in the fourth inning. Pitch to Harris is going to be in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. 19-5. Hastings College is trailing here in this one. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, 2-1. Talked about that series last Saturday against Northwestern. They hammered us the last time the Broncos were on the field last Saturday. Northwestern scored a bunch of runs a week ago. 18 in the fourth game of the series against Hastings. 18-5, and they won the third game of the series 13-6. So one of the last 3 games for the Broncos, they've been up 13, 18, and now 19 runs, and this one isn't over yet. We're in the top of the fourth inning. It's scheduled for 7 here today. 19-5. Hastings is trailing here in the ball game. There's the next pitch. It's going to be down low for another ball. And another walk. Harris moves down to the bag at first base. And now the bases are loaded again. Matt McMillan is going to come to the plate next. McMillan has singled. He has struck out. He's flown out to center field. And he's flown out to center field in his 4 plate appearances today. Started the day with a batting average at .328. Hits that one to short. He throws it to second for 1. Over to first base. Double play. And the Broncos finally get out of the inning. They turn a double play here. 6-4-3 double play. And the Broncos get out of the fourth inning. 9 more guys coming to the plate there for Dordt in the fourth. They scored 4 more runs here. Dordt pounding the Broncos here in baseball. We're heading to the bottom of the fourth inning with a score: Dordt 19, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball.
Industrial Irrigation Services has proudly supplied reliable horsepower to the industrial engine market since 1955. Our entire team is dedicated to fostering long-term relationships with our customers and key suppliers. Honesty and integrity make up the foundation that our business is built upon. Our entire team is ready to deliver the best sales, engineering, parts, and service support you have come to expect over many decades. No matter your industry or the rigorous demands of your application, our team of experts stand ready to serve you. We have been serving our customers and friends for over a half-century, and we look forward to continuing to provide you with the absolute best industrial engine packages and services for generations to come. When you need a solution for your industrial needs, don't just buy horsepower. Invest in reliable horsepower.
The weather is warming up, and that means only one thing. It's baseball season. Whether it's Hastings High, Adams Central, or Hastings College baseball this spring, you'll be able to catch the action on Extreme Sports. And this summer, Extreme Sports will be the exclusive voice for Hastings American Legion baseball. Whether it's Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, or Hastings Runza, all the big games will be right here. Listen online at x-streamsports.com, on your smartphone with our free mobile app, or on your Alexa-enabled smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play Extreme Sports. Central Nebraska's new home for sports is Extreme Sports.
You are listening to Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports.
Back here at Duncan Field as we begin the bottom of the fourth inning as Jace Valdez sends that one out to right field, and a spectacular catch made out there by Drew Araskis as he dives over the foul line and hangs onto the ball as he bounces off of the turf out there. So Jace Valdez is going to foul out to the right fielder in Orascus, who makes a great catch out there for Dordt to begin the fourth inning of play. 19-5 is the score. Hastings College is trailing here in the ball game. Here comes the pitch there to Delgado. Did it hit him? Yeah. Jared Delgado was hit by a pitch. We'll take a base runner any way we can get him here, as Eddie Henchek is now going to come to the plate next. Broncos going to have a courtesy runner over there at first base, as well as Ben Richter is going to come out and run now over at first base for our catcher, Jared Delgado. Eddie Henchek is coming up to the plate next. Henchek has reached on an error. He's got a 2-run triple in the ball game. That was back in the second inning. Taking the lead down there at first base is going to be Richter. Stays put as the pitch comes to the plate. There's a ball hit to first, knocked down, and now they're going to run it over to first base. That's going to be in time. DJ Kerr knocks it down and then out races Henchek to the bag to record the out. 2 outs now as Richter moves from first to second on the play.
Eli Merritt.
Elijah Merritt now coming to the plate here for Hastings. He has struck out twice today. Merritt started the day with a batting average of .308 on the season. He bats from the right-hand side. Here comes the pitch to him. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Dordt scored 2 runs in the first inning. They scored a run in the second, but Hastings coming up with 5 runs in the second inning. And that's the last time the Broncos have been able to put anything together. Is back in the second when they scored 5 runs. Left some base runners in the third inning. We're now here in the fourth. Runner is on at second base. That's Richter. The guy at the plate here is going to be Elijah Merritt. Count to him is a 1-1 strike. There's a high fastball and a swing and a miss. 1-2 is the count. Eubanks has went all the way here for the Dordt defenders in this ball game. Eubanks with 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. Eubanks is now sitting at 81 pitches here in the ball game. He's given up 5 runs and 6 base hits. 2-2 the count here to Merritt. Number 5 in the batting order. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A long first game here today between Hastings and Dordt, with the defenders spraying the ball all over the place. 14 runs, 15 hits for Dordt here. 3-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be fouled back to the backstop. Count remains at 3-2. Disheartening thing is Hastings had their, what was considered to be one of their top pitchers on the bump here to start off this 2-game series with Dordt today, and James Velasquez. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch is going to be up high for a ball. Now the Broncos have a couple of base runners here in the fourth. Elijah Merritt is going to get aboard here with a walk. Hastings with runners on at first and second base. And now Caleb Dunnick will come to the plate next. Dunnick has reached on an error so far today. He's also singled. 1 for 2 for Caleb. He's got a .222 batting average on the season. Here comes the breaking pitch to him. It's going to hang up high for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Another game yet to go here tonight at Duncan Field. Hastings will play at Concordia on Monday. Rescheduled games from Friday because of the weather. And next weekend, Hastings on the road playing in Sioux City against Briar Cliff. That'll be a 4-game series with the Chargers next weekend. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Caleb Dunnick. for the Broncos. Hastings with a couple of base runners on. There's 2 men out, though. There's a bouncer right side. Going to be picked up there by your second baseman. He tosses it over to first. That's going to be in time. Schlesselman over to DJ Kerr. And the inning is over here for the Broncos. So Hastings putting a couple of runners on the base paths, but he can't convert. No runs. No hits. No errors. 2 runners left on base. We go to the 5th inning with a score, Dordt 19, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You are listening to Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports.
High school baseball going on today. Hastings has beaten Elkhorn. Final score of 11-7. Hastings High with a win. Tigers, they lost to Elkhorn North in a triangular today. Elkhorn North winning over the Tigers 3-2. Adams Central has beaten Lincoln Lutheran today. Final score is 6-4. Patriots are leading Crete in the second ball game today. Another triangular. Patriots leading Crete 1-0. Both Adams Central and Hastings High in action here on Monday afternoon. Kind of a unique doubleheader with Platteview. The Patriots will play them at 2:30 on Monday. The Tigers will play them at 4:30 on Monday. We'll have both games here on Extreme Sports, beginning with the pregame show at 2:15 on Monday afternoon. Hastings College baseball for you here today on Extreme Sports. 19-5 is the score. Dordt is up here in the 5th inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Logan Templeton is the guy leading things off here for Dordt. He whacks that ball foul down the right field side. 14 runs, 15 hits, 1 error for Dordt. 5 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors for Hastings so far in the ball game. Next pitch there is going to be inside for a ball. And now they say the check swing, he went around with it, so they count 2 balls and 2 strikes. John Shepard is now on the mound here for the Broncos. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, and again, check swing. Did he go around it? Yes, he did. So a couple of check swings during the last 2 pitches, and Logan Templeton strikes out in the ball game. And now we'll see what they do here in the number 5 spot. It's going to be Bigger coming back out there for Dordt. Braden Digger. And the pitch to him is going to be down low for a ball. Digger was up there in the last inning, drew a walk. So Braden Digger out there, batting average of .247 on the season. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. Bronco baseball for you today here at Duncan Field. All Dordt in this ball game. It's 19-5 is the score. There's a bouncer toward third. Fielded there, bobbled, then thrown over to first base and not in time. So it's going to be Aaron chalked up there on Hastings as Bigger is going to get aboard. Colton Wren is now playing third base for Hastings. So Colton Wren is now anchoring the hot spot down there at third base. Bigger is going to get a board on the air on Hastings. This is going to be McFarland coming to the plate next for Dort as he stands into the right-hand batter's box, and he's hit by a pitch. Shepard beans him. Here we go again. Runners on at first and second base. There's one man out here in the inning. DJ Kerr is going to come to the plate next. Kerr, he has been busy today. He has struck out once. He's got a 2-run single. He has walked with the bases loaded, and he has singled to score another run. There's a high fly ball. It's going to be caught there by the second baseman for the Broncos, the first baseman for the Broncos. Now there's 2 outs. Here's Schlesselman coming to the plate next for Dort. 19-5. Dort has got the lead. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Bouncer to Wren at third base. He's going to go over and touch the bag, and finally the Broncos get Dort down here. Schlesselman hits that one right to the third baseman. Wren, as he goes over and catches the force out on the Bigger, going from second to third. So Dort, they score no runs here in the 5th. No runs on the no hits and error on the Broncos, and a couple of runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with a score. Dort 19, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there's no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance.
This sound is processed by Stereotool. Go to stereotool.com.
It's all you can eat and everything you could ever want. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, located at 2017 West 2nd, across from the water park in Hastings. At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
All right, back here at Duncan Field, 19-5 is the score. Hastings is trailing the Dort defenders here in this one, as the Broncos will bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's a high fly ball. It's going to be out in shallow right field, backing up your second baseman. That's Grimes, Cameron Grimes, that's in there now. He makes the catch.
Now batting, number 12.
That was Mason Mauser, who was up there for the Broncos, batting in the number 7 spot. So Mauser flies out to second base. Coming up there next for Hastings, this is going to be the third baseman for the Broncos. Colton Wren is going to bat here in the 5th inning. 19-5 is the score. Dordt has got the lead. The defenders sent 17 guys to the plate in the third inning and scored 12 runs. 19 runs, 15 base hits, and 1 error for Dordt. Hastings, 5 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors. Colton Wren, a .333 average on the season here for the Broncos. He swings and misses here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Wren has got 5 base hits, 15 trips to the plate, 2 runs scored, no RBIs, no walks, and he's got 4 strikeouts. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Hastings currently 6-20 on the season, 3-9 in the conference. Dordt right ahead of us in the conference standings. 10th and 11th place teams scoring off here today, but doesn't look like that on the scoreboard. 19-5 is the score. Dordt has got the lead. The count here now to a Colton Wren is sitting at 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 man out. Eubanks still throwing. There's a ground ball right side. That's going to get through there for a base hit in the right field. Those have been far and in between here for the Broncos today. Colton Wren is going to get a base hit to right field. That's his 7 hits now for the Broncos.
Number 7, Matt Lucero.
And now coming up there is going to be Matt Lucero, who is now playing second base for Hastings. So Matt Lucero will come to the plate here. 143 is his batting average on the season. Lucero's got 4 base hits and 28 trips to the plate. As the ball is going to be hammered down the right field side. It's going to be in foul territory. So Matt Lucero up there for Hastings. Lucero's got 1 double to his credit so far this year. He's got 1 RBI. He's got 4 base on balls, and he has struck out 15 times. 0-1 to count to him. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Today is Seniors Day for the Hastings College baseball team. Going to have a little ceremony in between games here today with that second contest scheduled to go in 9 innings here tonight. So still a lot of baseball coming out. Make sure you grab a blanket or 2. It'll be chilly before we get out of here tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Matt Lucero. Base runner is out at first base for the Broncos. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A few folks stirring down in the Dordt bullpen. Not really throwing hard right now with the Eubanks in firm control of everything that's going on out there today. He's got a big lead to play with it, 19-5. There's the next pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 3-2. At this point in time, the coach is just hoping you get the ball across the plate. You got a big lead here. Let your defense do some work for you. 19-5 is the score. There's a high fastball and a swing and a miss. And Lucero goes down here in the 5th inning. So Matt Lucero, he strikes out here for the Broncos. He strikes out for the 16th time. And now coming up there next for Hastings, another new man out there for the Broncos. Jake Porras is going to come out and bat now here in the 5th inning. He takes a strike here. Jake Porras with a .300 batting average on the season. He's got 6 base hits and 20 trips to the plate. 1 double. He's got a home run. Got 3 RBIs. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball, and the pitcher goes down on the mound. Eubanks may have hurt himself. Yeah, Eubanks fell down after he delivered that pitch. He's back onto his feet now. He finds his cap. Going to put it on as the coaching staff is going to come out and check on Eubanks. Again, he delivered the pitch. I don't know if he tripped on the turf out there or what, or the carpet. He's going to be all right. He's going to stay in the ball game here. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's done a great job so far for the Dorton defenders here in this ball game. He's going to stay out there. So 1 ball and 1 strike here at the plate. Eubanks has went all the way today for the Dorton defenders. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, 2-1. Eubanks, he's thrown 4 2/3 innings today. 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 base on balls, and 5 strikeouts. 2 men out, count here, 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 at Jake Porce. Next pitch is going to be up high for a ball. Now, for some reason, the cap won't stay on top of the head. 3 balls and 1 strike to Jake Porce. He has struck out 9 times so far this year. He has not walked any time. 3-1 is the count right now. Eubanks comes set, fires under the plate, inside for a ball, and he walks him. So Porce is going to get a walk here in the 5th inning. His first walk of the season. And now coming up there next is going to be Ben Richter. Richter is going to bat here in the 5th inning. Richter, he's still looking for his first base hit of the season. Ben Richter is 0 for 15 at the plate. He has walked once and he has struck out once. So Ben Richter up there in the 5th inning with runners on at first and second base, and the Broncos trailing in the ball game by a score of 19-5. Pitch is going to be inside for a ball from Eubanks. 1-0 is the count. Now the guys in the bullpen starting to throw with a mission down there. See if Eubanks can get out of the 5th inning here. Next pitch is going to be popped up over here on the right side, drifting back. Your first baseman, he's going to make the catch, and the inning is over. As Richter is going to fly out to second base. So 5 innings in the books here in today. As the Broncos scored no runs in the 5th inning, no runs on a base hit, no errors. A couple of runners left on base. We go to the 6th inning with a score, Dorton 19, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. At Tom Dinsdale, we take tremendous pride in serving our friends, family, and neighbors throughout central Nebraska. See for yourself. Stop by Dinsdale CDJR today.
With the spring weather upon us, Bob Sass Flowers has everything you need to feel that spring sunshine in your home. Colorful spring silks, spring-scented candles, and spring home decor. Springtime also brings high school proms. We offer custom corsage, boutonnieres, and handheld bouquets. Call us today to order yours. Located at 2618 West 2nd in Hastings, serving Hastings since 1955.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, the Broncos trailing in this ball game. The score is 19-6. As Dorton is up to the plate here in the 6th inning. So everybody that's got a uniform on today. Going to see some playing time for both teams here. Davis Uchak is the guy at the plate now for Dordt. Uchak looking for his first base hit of the season. Uchak stands in there from the right-hand side. 2-1 the count. There's a swing and a miss. Uchak has got 1 strikeout so far this year. No walks. No hits and no really official times at bat. He does have 1. He's 0 for 1 at the plate so far this year. Here's the ball. It's going to be fouled away. Mason Bowser now out in the right field for Hastings. Ben Richter is playing at shortstop. Jake Porras is your center fielder. There's the ball hit the run. That's a third base. A long throw across the diamond is going to get by your first baseman, Dylan Otto. So getting a board there on the air is going to be Uchak. So Uchak is going to get a board here on the air on Hastings. That's the 4th error of the ball game. So to compound the rest of your problems, you've also got 4 errors in the game. Bronco baseball here today. It's been a long first game. Dordt scoring 12 runs in the 3rd inning. They sent 17 batters to the plate in the 3rd. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner running over there at first base. Like I said, the scorecard looks a mess, gang. And now we got the top of the order here for Dordt. Tubley coming to the plate here for Dordt. He takes a whack there and fouls it away. Jimmy, so far, he has struck out once. He's been hit by a pitch. He's got a walk. He's been hit by a pitch again. And he's reached on an error. Tubley started the day with a batting average of .266 for the defenders. 19-5 is the score. Dordt with a lead. Pitch is going to be inside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Hard telling who's coming up next here for Dordt. They're going to empty their dugout, I'm sure. There's a high fly ball out toward left field. That's going to be over the head of everybody. Picked up out there in the left center field. A run comes around from third base. He is going to score. Here comes the throw in, not in time. And a double there for Jimmy Tubley. Well, they produce another run all the way around from first base and scoring. It's now a 20-5 ball game in favor of the defenders. Coming up next for Dordt. Let's see, they're going back to the dugout. This is Logan Harris. Logan Harris is going to come back out. Harris received a base on balls back there in the 4th inning of play. It is now 20-5. Hastings is trailing in the ball game. So the last 3 games, the Broncos have given up 13, 18, and 20 runs. There's the ball. It's going to be hit right into center field. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third base. And that may be more of a mercy thing than anything else because that man could have obviously scored. Harris is going to get a base hit there to right center field. Runners are on now at first and third base. And coming up there next is going to be Luke Arndorfer. So Luke Arndorfer comes to the plate here. He'll bat from the right-hand side, and he's hit on the top of the head. So Arndorfer heads down the bag at first. And the bases are loaded again with nobody out in this inning. Cameron Grimes coming to the plate next. Yeah, we had to even have a pitch hitter on the public address system there. What happened to Rachel? Rachel, she's down for the count. 20-5 is the score. So Grimes up there now in the number 4 spot in the batting order here for the defenders. 12 runs in the third inning put this thing way out of reach. And Dort has got the bases loaded again. This is a team that had a team batting average of .234. They come to town. They've hammered out 17 base hits against the Hastings pitching staff today. Next pitch is a breaking pitch there by Shepard. That's going to be inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. So John Shepard is the pitcher out there. There's a bouncing ball towards second. They go to second base for 1 over to first base. That's not going to be in time, and another run comes in to score. So Grimes is going to get aboard on the fielder's choice. They're going to catch the base runner down there at second. Coming in to score is going to be a Tubley from a third base. Harris moves over to third base. So runners are now on at first and third. And here comes another batter to the plate here. I think this is Bigger. Yep, you're going to be Braden Bigger coming up to the plate next. Pitch to Bigger is going to be down low for a ball, and the runner is going to take off at first base. (21-5) now is the score. So 3 touchdowns scored here by the Dordt defenders in this baseball game today. Next pitch is going to be way outside by John Shepard. So nobody has had any success for the Broncos on the mound here today. James Velasquez, he started today for Hastings College. Alec Fichtner, he has been out there today. Easton DeBuse has been out there. John Shepard, he's still in the last 2 innings. So we've got 3 guys out of the pen here today with no success. As the ball is going to be hit right to the first baseman. Otto grabs it. He goes to second base trying to double up the runner, and they've got him down there at the second base. So a double play. A double play there as the Broncos get out of the 6th inning. But Dort again scoring a couple of runs here in the inning. 2 runs. Couple of hits, an error on Hastings, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Dort has got to lead the first game of 2 here today. Dort 21, Hastings College 6. You're listening to Bronco Baseball.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. At Tom Dinsdale, we take tremendous pride in serving our friends, family, and neighbors throughout central Nebraska. See for yourself. Stop by Dinsdale CDJR today.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Keep it right here. You are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, still in the first game of 2 here today. It's 21-5. Dort has got the lead here over the Broncos as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lincoln Vandermolen is going to come into the ball game now and throw here for Dort. He is 0-1 on the season. He's got an earned run average of 7.71. This will be his 11th appearance of the season. He's actually thrown a game as a starter this year. 14 innings pitched, 21 hits, 22 runs, 12 of those earned, 6 base on balls, 8 strikeouts. Team's hitting .333 against him. 21-5, the Broncos are trailing. This is the 6th inning here. Who else wants to bat here? We're going to see a flurry of activity here for the Broncos coming out of the dugouts. Vander Molen is on the hill for the Dordt defenders. This is Vince Byrne coming to the plate here for Hastings. Byrne is 0 out of 4 from the plate this year. Looking for his first base hit here this season. And the pitch to him is going to be down low. A check swing there by Vince Byrne. He did not go around with it. The Nebraska men's basketball team, if you missed it earlier, the Huskers beating Boise State today 79-69. Semifinals of that college basketball crown tournament out in Las Vegas. Huskers will play for the championship. They'll play for the hardware tomorrow against either Central Florida or Villanova. That ball game should be wrapping up out there in Vegas. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. It's on the way. It's going to be outside for a ball. And Byrne is going to receive a walk here in the 6th inning.
Dylan Otto.
Now Dylan Otto is going to come to the plate in the 6th inning. Otto with a batting average of .278 on the season. 5 base hits, 18 trips to the plate. He has scored 2 runs, 1 double. He's got 3 RBIs on the year, no walks, and he has struck out 3 times. Broncos with a base runner. A pitch to Otto is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Boy, been a long afternoon for the Broncos here. Villanova is leading Central Florida 87-85. They've got less than 30 seconds to play that ball game out in Vegas. So the winner of that game will play Nebraska for the championship tomorrow of the college basketball crown tournament in Vegas. I keep the Huskers in tournament play. We won the tournament in Hawaii during the Christmas break. As the ball is going to be hit down the line in right field, it's going to be foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. Dylan Otto is your batter here for the Broncos. 5 runs, 7 hits, 4 errors for Hastings. 21 runs, 17 base hits, and 1 error for Dordt. 2-1 as they count here to Otto. Hits that ball toward third. Going to be fielded there. The throw. Second base is in time over the first base. That's not in time. So he catches the lead run down there at second. Byrne is retired into the play. Otto gets aboard here. And now there's 1 out in the 6th inning. Elijah Merritt coming to the plate next. Merritt so far today struck out twice, and he has walked. 308 batting average on the season. They're now tied out in Vegas. Villanova 88, Central Florida 88. 7 seconds to go in the regulation there at T-Mobile Arena. Winner plays the Huskers tomorrow for the championship. Runner is out at first base. That is Otto for Hastings. Pitch to Merritt is going to be fouled away. And Elijah Merritt falls behind it. No balls and 2 strikes. Merritt a .308 batting average to start the day. Vander Molen, the new pitcher here for Dordt. The pitcher is going to be outside the ball. Gets away from the catcher out in front of the plate. He picks it up and throws it down to second base. It's going to be dropped out there. That probably would have been an out down there. Otto slides in there. I thought they maybe had him down there, but the ball is jarred loose on the slide by Otto. So Otto moves into a scoring position here for Hastings. Down there at second base. The count here to Elijah Merritt is sitting at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 man out for Hastings. Bottom of the 6th inning. This one's scheduled for 7 today. As the ball is going to be popped up out to the outfield, and that is hit hard in the gap in the left center field, and that is up against the wall at the bottom of the wall. A run is going to come in to score, and Merritt gets a double there to drive home a run. So a hard hit ball that was about a foot away from getting out of there. It falls to the bottom of the brick wall. It says 405 feet away out there in the left center field. Otto comes in to score. It's now a 21-6 ball game. Hastings is trailing in the game. Here comes Caleb Dunick to the plate next. He's reached on an error today. He is singled, and he is grounded out once. 1 for 3 officially. Pitch will be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Caleb Dunick, a .222 batting average on the season to start today. 1-0 the count. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be down low for a ball. 2-0. They're in overtime in Vegas. Central Florida and Villanova tied up at 88 points apiece. So the winner gets the Huskers tomorrow for the championship in the college basketball crown tournament. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. Just throw strikes. That's all they ask you. Just throw strikes. The NCAA Final Four is underway now. Florida is playing Auburn. 3 balls and no strikes here. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, and Dunick is going to get a walk. He heads down to the bag at first base. So here comes the head man now for Dordt. He's going to make his way out to the pitcher's mound. Dordt leading by a score of 21-6. This is Mason Mauser coming out to bat for Hastings in the 6th inning. Bronco baseball here today. Been a long one. Brought to you in part by Tom Dinsdale, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. By Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill. And by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Dordt breaks his baby open with 12 runs in the 3rd inning. They sent 17 men to the plate in the 3rd inning. And for some reason, the Great Plains Athletic Conference not playing with the 10-run rule in these ball games. 21-6 is the score here. Mason Mauser to the plate. And the pitch to him is going to be down low for a ball, 1-0. Mauser popped one of the second baseman his last time up there. 1 ball and no strikes to Mauser. As the next pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Mauser started the day, 235 is his batting average. 12 base hits, 51 trips to the plate, 11 runs scored. 4 doubles, a triple, a home run. 4 RBIs. Hits that ball by the shortstop into left field. Broncos are going to score a run here. Round the bag at second and coming home and scoring. So Mauser gets a base hit here. That's Merritt coming back to score for Hastings to make it now 21-7. Dunick heads down to the bag at second. Mauser is on at first base. Here's Colton Wren coming up there next for Hastings. Wren is the 3rd baseman. He had a single his last time up there. 21-7. We are in the 6th inning. Base runners on at first and second base for Hastings, and 2 runs in here in the 6th. There's a check swing strike to Wren out of the outside corner. These 2 runs Hastings has scored in the 6th of the first runs they have scored since they plated 5 back there in the 2nd inning of play. 9 base hits now in the ball game for Hastings. There's one ripped down the third base line in foul territory. 28 runs now between the 2 teams. 26 base hits. 5 errors. 2 hours and 43 minutes long. And we're in the 6th inning. Here's a high fly ball. It's going to stay here in the infield. It's going to be caught. So Wren is retired in the play. Gets made there by the first baseman for Dordt. Now coming up there is going to be Matt Lucero. Lucero struck out back there in the 5th inning of play. So Matt Lucero comes to the plate. Lucero will bat from the left-hand side. Batting average on the year, 143 for Hastings. Lucero stands in there, and the pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. 4 base hits, 28 trips to the plate. 4 runs scored. Matt Lucero has got a double. He's got an RBI. 4 walks, and he has struck out 16 times here for the Broncos. Hastings with runners on at first and second base. 2 runs in here on Seniors Day. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. It's going to be fouled back at us. 2-1 is the count. And the Hastings High baseball team, they played a triangular today in Elkhorn. Hastings beat Elkhorn High 11-7. Lost to Elkhorn North 3-2. There's a big swing there, and a swing and a miss by Lucero. They count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Adams Central, they beat Lincoln Lutheran today 6-4. And the Patriots are leading Crete in their second ball game. They're triangular. It's 4-1. Patriots with a lead over the Crete Cardinals. Both Hastings High and Adams Central play here on Monday against Platteview. Patriots will play their game at 2:30. Hastings High and Platteview at 4:30. We'll have both games for you a little Monday afternoon matinee baseball with the Patriots and the Tigers. Both games here on Extreme Sports on Monday beginning at 2:15. There's a swing and a miss by Lucero, and the inning is going to be over as Lucero strikes out here in the 6th. But the Broncos, they scored 2 runs. 2 runs here in the 6th inning on a couple of base hits. No errors on Dordt. 2 runners left on base. We have finally made it, gang. We are heading to inning number 7. Dordt has got the lead over Hastings. Dordt 21, Hastings 7. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports.
All right. right, Hastings trailing in the ball game. The score is 21-7 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. This is McFarland coming back out. I see Hastings College softball. They've got the lead over Morningside in their second ball game, 5-3. They're playing in the 7th inning, 5-3. Hastings with a lead over Morningside. The Mustangs, they won the first game up there in Sioux City today by a score of 9-0. 21-7 here. Dort is leading Hastings' first game of 2. There's a ball hit to short. So over to first base. It's going to be in time, and McFarland is thrown out of the play from short to first. Coming up there next is going to be DJ Kerr. Kerr has struck out. He has singled. He has walked. He has singled. He's popped out to first base. He has scored 3 runs. He's got 4 RBIs. Not bad for a guy down here in the number 7 spot for the Dordt defenders. 21-7. Dordt has got the lead, scoring 13 runs, or 12 runs in the 3rd inning. Ground ball to second. Throw over to first. That's going to be in time. 2 up, 2 down. DJ Kerr is retired in the play. Matt Lucero now playing at the second base for Hastings. Now Joey Schleselman is going to come to the plate next. He is grounded out. He's been hit by a pitch. He is singled. He has walked, and he is grounded out. There's a ball hit to third, and the throw over to first base is in time. So an easy inning there. 1-2-3. Colton Wren gets the put out over at first base. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Dordt in the top of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Bottom of the 7th. It's Dordt 21, Hastings 7. You're listening to Bronco Baseball.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
You are listening to Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports.
All right, other games going on in the Great Plains Athletic Conference as far as baseball is concerned today. Midland has beaten Briar Cliff in 2 games, 6-4 and 1-0. Our doubleheader is complete with Midland winning 6-4 and 1-0.
Jake Boris.
So the Broncos will come up here now in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hastings College is trailing in this ball game by a score of 21-7. Jake Boris is the guy coming to the plate here for the Broncos. He reached on a walk back there the last time he came up in the 5th inning. Another game yet to go here tonight on Extreme Sports. Come on out. Again, Seniors Day activities in between games today. Probably not the way the seniors want to remember this day today. But we got Seniors Day activities going on in between games. And then we'll have game number 2 of this doubleheader later on tonight. It was supposed to start at 5:30. It's now during 6 o'clock. There's a swing and a miss there by Porras, and he strikes out.
Ben Richter.
Ben Richter coming in. He'll bat next. Richter, he's 0 for 1 so far today. He popped one to the second baseman in inning number 5. Richter is now 0 for 16 from the plate this year. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike. 1 ball and no strikes. Lincoln Vandermolen is the pitcher here for Dordt. He came on an inning or so ago in relief of the starter in Eubanks. There's the ball that's going to be hit out towards center field, and that is going to fall for a base hit. And Richter gets his first base hit of the season as he singles to center field. So he breaks a 0 for 16 slump here to begin the year for the Broncos.
Now batting, number 16, Vince Byrne.
Vince Byrne is coming up to the plate next. Byrne, he was up there in the 6th inning. So Byrne comes up and bats now for Hastings here in the 7th inning of play. Byrne, he got a walk the last time up there. He's going to take a strike here, and he falls behind it. No balls and 2 strikes. Byrne is 0 out of 4 from the plate so far this year for the Broncos. 1 out for Hastings. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hastings trailing 21-7 here in the ball game. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1-2 the count now to Vince Byrne. Ben Richter is your base runner down there at first base for Hastings. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be popped up over here. First base side is going to get out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Vince Byrne. Byrne has struck out 1 time this year. He's got no base on balls. No hits. No runs scored. Next ball is going to be hit back up to the middle. Shortstop grabs it. He touches the bag at second over to first base, and that's a double play turn there. So Byrne hits into a double play. And that is going to be the ball game here as Dordt is going to win it. Final score of 21-7 over Hastings. So the defenders, they turn the double play to end this first ball game. Dordt wins it today over Hastings by a score of 21-7. So the Broncos have dropped to 6 wins, 21 losses on the season, 3-10 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Dordt, they're all improved to 16-21. They're now 5-10 in conference play. We'll come back, check the final totals after this. You are listening to Bronco Baseball.
Industrial Irrigation Services has proudly supplied reliable horsepower to the industrial engine market since 1955. Our entire team is dedicated to fostering long-term relationships with our customers and key suppliers. Honesty and integrity make up the foundation that our business is built upon. Our entire team is ready to deliver the best sales, engineering, parts, and service support you have come to expect over many decades. No matter your industry or the rigorous demands of your application, our team of experts stand ready to serve you. We have been serving our customers and friends for over a half-century, and we look forward to continuing to provide you with the absolute best industrial engine packages and services for generations to come. When you need a solution for your industrial needs, don't just buy horsepower. Invest in reliable horsepower.
The weather is warming up, and that means only one thing. It's baseball season. Whether it's Hastings High, Adams Central, or Hastings College baseball this spring, you'll be able to catch the action on Extreme Sports. And this summer, Extreme Sports will be the exclusive voice for Hastings American Legion baseball. Whether it's Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, or Hastings Runza, all the big games will be right here. Listen online at x-streamsports.com, on your smartphone with our free mobile app, or on your Alexa-enabled smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play Extreme Sports. Central Nebraska's new home for sports is Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field, Hastings College, they dropped the opener here today to Dordt, losing by a score of 21-7. Dordt scores 2 runs in the first inning. The defenders got a run in the second and exploded for 12 runs in the third inning. The 17 guys came to the plate. Dordt scoring 4 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth. Totals up 21. Hastings with 5 runs in the second inning, 2 runs in the sixth. In the final score, 21-7. Dordt wins it here today. 21 runs, 17 hits, 1 error for Dordt. Hastings with 7 runs, 10 hits. They had 4 errors. Starting pitcher for Dordt, and Matt Eubanks going to be the winning pitcher. He goes 5 innings tonight, gives up 7 hits, 5 runs, had 6 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Starter for Hastings was James Velasquez. He goes 2 innings today, gives up 9 hits and 10 runs, 2 base on balls, and 3 strikeouts. We saw Alec Fichtner out there for 2/3 of an inning today. Easton DeBuse, he threw 2/3 of an inning, and then John Shepard, he threw 2 2/3. But the Broncos, they dropped this game today by a score of 21-7. Tyler Welsh had a base hit and RBI for Hastings. Jace Valdez, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Caleb Dunick had a couple of base hits in the game today. Ben Rector had a base hit. Mason Bowser, a base hit. Colton Wren had 1 hit in the ball game. Eddie Hinchak had 1 hit, 2 RBIs. Elijah Merritt, 1 hit and 1 RBI for the Broncos. So again, Hastings dropping this ball game 21-7 to the Dordt defenders. Hastings now 6-21 on the season, now 3-10 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. We've got the Seniors Day activity going on, and we got a bunch of seniors on this roster, so it's going to be a while here for the second game of 2 today. Expect maybe 6:30, 6:40 for the first pitch, but we'll have the game for you here on Extreme Sports. We'll be back in a little bit here at Duncan Field. But it was all Dordt in the first ball game, looking for better things, I would say, in game number 2 today. Dordt wins the opener over Hastings, final score of 21-7.
You've been listening to Hastings College Baseball. Stay tuned. The second half of the doubleheader is coming up soon on your exclusive voice for Bronco Sports, Extreme Sports.